all-inclusive resorts. Are they worth it? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Probably right now you clicked on this video because you're thinking about going to that beautiful Caribbean island or just some place where you just get away from the cold winter in the East Coast, or you might be in central area of the United States or anywhere in the world where you just simply don't get enough heat, right? My case specifically, right? That's why I'm always on planes and always traveling all over the place. But this video will give you more of an insight on all-inclusive resorts. Are they worth it? Is it really necessary to book an all-inclusive resort? We'll get into all of that. So, all-inclusive resorts, obviously, they usually are located in the Caribbean. We don't see them in the United States. It would be probably too expensive to actually have an all-inclusive resort in the United States, although there might be some areas in the United States where they have them. It's not a common thing, so that's why you have places like Florida who are simply not all-inclusive. You go to Puerto Rico, not an all-inclusive place because it's a territory of the United States. So we usually go international into these Caribbean islands or parts of Mexico, Central America, and even South America. Now, is it really worth it? It's such a controversial topic with so many people because some people say, well, you know what? You want to go to a place where you can have your flight included, you can have your resort included, you can have all the food included. And then there's others that say, why would you spend so much money? They're overrated. Sometimes they don't have the best food. So I figure, you know what? Let's actually try this out. Let's actually search it up and let's see what is the best bang for your buck. I went to Apple Vacations usually when I book all-inclusive resorts, which is actually very rare that I do. I usually book them in Apple Vacations. They're usually really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put July 9th, 2022 to July 16th, 2022. Let's see what happens. 2 adults. And let's see what we get. All right, so now we have found a couple of resorts here. Looks like we got the Dream Sands all-inclusive. We got the Planet Hollywood Cancun. Really good ones here. Let's go with the Dream Sands, right? Okay, now we're at Dream Sands. As you can see, looks really nice. Nice rooms. Obviously the beautiful blue water of Cancun, Mexico. So, you know, looks real pretty. So, let's see what we got. Okay, we're gonna select the room. We're not gonna add any crazy thing. And we're gonna go with a one king bed room. So a deluxe partial ocean view, which is what most of us are probably going to book anyway. So we'll select that. They don't charge extra. So let's see what else. What we have to do here. Okay, so your trip to Cancun, Saturday, July 9th to Saturday, July 16th will be $2,053.33. Now I gotta tell you, $2,053, and I booked it just the hotel, right? Without the flight. So let's see what flights are gonna run us. Usually I book my flights kayak. Now I'm in New Jersey, so let's put Newark, New Jersey to Cancun for July 6th. So let's go back here a little bit. July 6th, where are you? Oh, July 9th, I'm sorry. July 9th to July 16th. Same dates. Let's see what that's going to run you. Loading. Kayak says buy now. That's why I love to use Kayak. Cheapest flight would be $456, so that's $912 in total. $912 and $2,053. You're talking about $2,965 and a couple of change, but I didn't add that to it, so don't worry about that. But basically $3,000 for this trip, a full week to Cancun. Is that really worth it? Well, you do have all the food, right? You have your flight. You would probably have to pay a little more for transportation into your resort. Okay, fine. Great. Let me show you an alternative, okay? Let's see if you could get something better just by doing an Airbnb. Why not? Let's see. So, where are we going? We're going to Cancun, July 9th to the 16th. And look at this one. You got a super host. Looks like a beautiful view. So let's click that. It's looking like it's gonna be $483. Let's look at the pictures and see if it's worth it. Well, that is beautiful, right? It's like open air. There's a beautiful beach scenery. Small bed though, but it looks spacious though. It looks like a nice little oasis. Okay, so it got its necessities there. Got a cool shower. All right, and you got the nice water. Probably not exactly where the hotel zone is, but you're in Cancun. You're in Cancun, so we're talking about $483. $483. So is it really worth it? Well, it's up to you. Some people simply don't want to go out from the resort, and some people simply don't want to dress up or nothing like that. When they're on vacation, they just want to be all the food in the same place, and they want that convenience. So I can't tell you anything, or I can't blame you if that's how you like to vacation. So comment below which one do you prefer. But here are some tips that I will give you if you still must do the all-inclusive resort, okay? Tip number 1, do not buy the flight together with the package. As you can see, we separated them. That's the best way to go. Do not put them together. Do not put them together at all. Okay? Because what usually tends to happen is sometimes these hotels, these companies have relationships with certain airlines, so you won't see some airlines that are hidden or cheaper in the packages. All right? So remember, they're in the business to make money. So you got to make sure that you separate it so that way you can get the best deal possible. Okay? Number 2, tip number 2, do not go on a holiday. All right? And I know for some of you, the holiday is the only time you can actually take off. You might have a week and you want to take a holiday so that way you don't have to use that extra day on the holiday, right? You might have a holiday off and then you just want to use 6 days. I had jobs like that before when I used to work at a bank. You know, you would take the holiday, you would not have to request a holiday off, and then you would just use the rest of your PTO time, paid time off, for those of you that don't know what that means, to do that. So it's up to you. All right? Do not go on a holiday. You can get cheaper deals if it's not on a holiday. Now, what I decided to do was get married the day before a holiday. So pretty much every anniversary, when I go to a different country, I'm going to have to pay premium price, unfortunately, because July 4th is really like that week where everyone wants to go on vacation. So unfortunately, yeah, I didn't think about that, but it's okay though. Tip number 3, do not stay all day in the resorts, and do not stay in the resort for the rest of the week. You want to go out there, you want to explore, you want to experience different things that every country has to offer, you know. When I go to Puerto Rico, I go to every single spot that I can. And there's still many places I still haven't visited, but I'd love to do that. Just like when I went to Italy, or when I went to France, or Dominican Republic, or Cuba. you know, all these different areas in the world that I've been able to visit, I've always stayed in a resort for maybe 1 to 2 days and then bounce. I gotta go and see the culture. I gotta see the real place, right? The real people, not the touristy speak English people, right? You know, you gotta go out there and you gotta experience, you know, wherever you're visiting. So I do not recommend that you stay in the resort all day long. Plus you're gonna get bored. I mean, essentially you go to Caribbean, any island, you're going to see beautiful water, you're gonna see a nice resort, and you're going to have food, right? Now, different food depending on what island, but water basically looks blue all the time. You have beautiful sun and, you know, nice beach, right? Pool, all that kind of stuff. Get out of the resort. Check things out. You have no idea how much you miss when you do not go out there and explore. Tip number 4, book half of your vacation in one place and half in another. So maybe you want to experience 2 different types of resorts. Maybe you want to experience 2 different landmarks, right? So you could totally do 3 days in one resort and 3 days in another, and you'll have 2 different experiences. So that way things are different. So I would definitely recommend that. Number 5, you must rent a car no matter where you go, okay? All-inclusive resorts will only get you so far, like I said and mentioned before. Beach, water, all these beautiful things, but they are all in one location. Rent a car makes it easier. You don't have to pay premium prices when it comes to looking at certain things. You can just drive there sometimes. Now, if it requires for you to go on a boat or book an excursion, then you know you can't do anything about that. But if you can drive to 2-3 cities away to something, a landmark, or you know something that you must see in that area, why not do it? You know, when I went to Aruba, that's exactly what we did. We rented a car, we saw the whole island, and it was just a beautiful thing to do, right? So we were able to see so many different spots. So make sure that you do that. What do you guys think about my tips? What do you guys think about everything I mentioned? Check it out. Comment below and tell me what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Talk to me, all right? Thank you for coming to my channel, and take care, guys. All right, enjoy.